it out now. We went and found the team managers. It's about midnight now. I don't know what time. It's about midnight. We go and find the team manager, the team coaches, and the head coach and say, oh, just to let you know, we want to change the order. A couple of them said, fantastic, no problems. If you think this is going to give you the best chance of winning the gold medal, then, great. But the coach actually wasn't sure. The coach of the 4x400 metre relay team wasn't sure. Oh, guys, it sounds a great idea, but let's do that at the Olympics next year. Excuse me? Next year? We're here now. We've got a chance of winning tomorrow. I can't win the World Championships a year, go back in future and win a World Championships that was the year before. I can't win the World Championships tomorrow next year, but I can win them tomorrow. So we ended up having a discussion, and to cut a long story short again, he finally, begrudgingly agreed that we could change the order. And he said, right, come on guys, go and get some sleep. And as we were leaving his room, I remember he was still muttering and going on about it, and his final words to us was, all right guys, you can change your order, but on your heads be it. And I remember leaving, what a motivational talk. So we all disappeared off, we went back to our rooms and got a good night's sleep. We wake up the next day, it's the big day of the race. I'm not going to bore you with all the stuff that goes on, all the warming up, goodness knows what. I'm going to fast forward now to we are out on the track. Actually, no, there is one thing I'm going to do. We are now out on the track. Roger is standing behind his blocks in lane number 3. He's running the first leg. He's going to run a whole lap of the track, and then he's going to hand the baton on to me. So me and all the second leg runners are standing in the infield, just inside lane 1, where the high jump takes place. I'm not sure if you know where I'm talking about on the track. And I'm just standing there, stripped off and ready to go. I'm shaking my legs. All I'm doing is looking at Roger in lane number 3. I'm bumping shoulders, treading on the toes of mount position, doing the usual tricks that everybody does, all that sort of stuff. And I'm just looking at Roger. Chris and John, there's a massive tunnel where you walk out onto the track. They're just in the entrance of the tunnel, semi-stripped off, ready to go. They don't need to come onto the track until it's their turn to run. The crowd begin to go quiet. I can tell you something now, it's the biggest crowd I've ever run in. There was 110,000 people in the crowd, even bigger than the 2 Olympic Games I competed in. Huge, huge crowd. It's the last day, everyone's backed in because they've got the closing ceremony after. The crowd go quiet because they can sense that there's a race about to start. And this race generally is a 2-horse race. It's between the team from the United States and the team from Great Britain. We are head and shoulders above the rest of the world. But the Americans are quicker than us. I won't go through all the times, but the American team, as a collective of 4, have a 3.06 second advantage over us. 1, 2, 3.6. I can never do that 0.6. I just want to borrow one person for a second, please. Maybe someone on the front line. You haven't got to run or anything like that. I'm hoping we can do this. Can I borrow somebody? Yeah, your hand went up first. I'm not sure if we can do this on stage. What's your name, sir? Rob. Pleased to meet you. Rob, I'm Derek. Can you sprint from here to here with it? No, I'm joking. If you take that tape measure, you may need to jump down on the stage. We're going to get this in if we can. And I'll tell you when. Let's put it over this light there. Right, let's have a look. You stand there. Just to give you an idea, while I'm measuring this out, okay, here we go. Come towards me, Rob. There we go, keep going. That'll do. You might just get on the edge of the stage. Can you stand on stage? There we go. Pull that nice and tight. Don't fall off the edge, please. Okay. There we go. From my right hand to Rob's left hand, if we pull it tight, Rob, is 9 metres. We could just get it on the stage. That's 9 metres. On average, the athletes in the American team and in the British team will run 44 seconds for 400 metres. Some might run 44.1, 44.2, 44.3, somebody might run 43.8, 44.9. But on average, we're going to run 44 seconds. If you run 44 seconds for 400 metres, you run 9 metres in 1 second. So from Rob's hand to mine is 9 metres. That's what I used to be able to do. Please note the word, write that down. Used to be able to run. I'm going to write that down. Incidentally, we're at 9.4 metres. We won't do it because of the room. Usain Bolt runs at a rate of 11.4 metres per second. We're at 9 metres. Bolt will run 11.4. It's another 2.5 metres on top of this. In a second.
Wow.
Rob, you can just drop that on the floor. I'll wind it up. Thank you very much, Rob. So if we can run, let me tell you what I say to high school kids when I go and visit schools. Usain Bolt can run at a rate of 11.4 metres per second, but he can only do it over 100 metres. I could run 9 metres per second over 400 metres. That makes me the better athlete. Funny enough, they don't believe it either. 1 second, and we're 3 seconds slower than the Americans. I'm not going to ask you the daft question. They've got a 27-metre advantage over us. At world level, that is a massive, massive distance. 27 metres to win an event at Olympic Games or World Championships is just unheard of. Unless you're running against an American team in the 4x4. So anyway, back to the race. Rogers behind us, blocks in lane number 3. I'm in the infield, the other 2 athletes are at the edge of the track. 8 athletes are on the track. I'm standing there in the infield like this, just looking at Roger. Come on, let's get a good start. 110 people go quiet because one man holds up a gun. Usually does the trick. He then says on your marks, all the athletes get in their blocks. Track referees come on to make sure they've got their fingers behind the line. Once they're happy, they signal to the starter and they disappear off the track. It is now silent, you can hear a pin drop. The starter says set, all the athletes get into the set position. And then the next noise you hear is a bang, and the race is off. And Roger gets an absolutely amazing start, and I'm not going to tell you what happens in the race. Because with the click of a button, you should be able to see the race.
The stadium quietens. The athletes walk forward and settle on their blocks. The World Championship final of the 4x400 metres relay. The wind freshening as they get away, and Roger Black in lane number 3 goes straight away, closes right down on the Jamaican. The American Valmont has started fast as well. Into the back straight though, it's Black at this stage has cut right back on the Jamaican Pat O'Connor. Also going well is Valmont of America, and right on the outside, Kiteo of Kenya. The first leg run in lanes, and the first bend of the second leg, and then they can break. Stagger on boys, we'll begin to see how they're sorted out. The important point is the breaking point on the second leg at the beginning of the back straight. Black has got a good one, but so too has Valmont. But Black on the inside is closing him down all the time. And the hand-off point, well, it's very close between America and Great Britain, but I think Great Britain have just got the edge. Redmond now. Quincy Watts going for America. Black 44.6 on the first leg, that's some run. And Britain got the lead they wanted. They're now going to start increasing it because they've got to give Akabusi a healthy start on the anchor leg. Redmond being chased by the teenage Quincy Watts and caught by the American. But has Redmond saved something? It's a brilliant leg by the American youngster.
It was a brilliant leg by the British.
Quincy Watts has got America right back in, and has the British gamble failed? John Regis on the third leg, and he's chasing Danny Everett. The time for Redmond, 44.1, so Watts run a stormer.
I ran a stormer.
John Regis, inexperienced at this distance, right behind the World Championship bronze medalist.
Look at the size of John's arms.
When will Regis attack? Has he got the ability to attack? A seasoned 400-metre runner. Regis comparatively inexperienced. And Everett stretching slightly away. Regis comes wide to have a go. America will take over in the lead with their world champion pedigree on the anchor leg. Akabusi got that grip. The difference is 3 metres. Now Akabusi has got to sit there and wait and make a late attack if he can. But he's up against the man who is the world champion. The race between the two of them, and the leg by Regis 44.3. And still Akabusi waits. Pedigree with gold behind him in the individual event. Akabusi, bronze in the 400 hurdles. Here he goes. This is the important point.